Good morning, Fit Fitness family. It's Christmas week. I hope you have a whole bunch of joy and fun and love with your family, and I hope you guys have been good and you get a lot of big Christmas presents. I can't wait to hear all about it next week. But for this week, what I wanted to do is create a little workout routine for you to do at home if you don't have access to a gym or you've flown away to see family or family's at home and you can't get away. All you're going to need is a chair and a towel. We all have that at home. It can be a sofa, whatever you want to do. So with this video, I'm going to show you 5 different exercises in varying difficulty that you can do throughout this week to prepare for next week so we're not coming in on just eggnog and cookies and cake. All right, let's get started. So for the first exercise, we're going to start with the dreaded push-up. So there's a bunch of different variations. We're going to try and go for 10 reps for 3 sets. The first one is just a standard push-up. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down on our mat or on our floor, whatever you have at home. You're going to come down, hands about shoulder width apart, butt up just a little bit. You're going to come down and exhale. So we're going to try and go for 10. If we can only get like 6 or 7, we can do what people call girl push-ups, but guys can do this too. We can finish off to make sure we get those 10 reps with some girl push-ups or just push-ups on our knees. So we're going to come down, get on those knees. Now, if we can't do that push-up, there's one more variation we can try. If you have a chair at home, all you're going to do is you're going to put your body weight on the chair. So put this on our mat, hands on the chair, nice and high and elevated, same thing. So we're going to try and do 10 of those. Try and do that 3 sets any way you can. The goal is to keep form and to make sure we get all 10 reps, all right? So for the second exercise, we're going to stick with the upper body theme, but we're instead of doing a push, we're going to do a pull. So that's why we need the towel. So now that we have our towel here, it's a bunch of different exercises we can do to work out our back. So what we're going to do is first we're going to come down on our mat. We're going to have our towel in our hands. We're going to come down, enter a Superman pose. So head up, stay with the toes on the ground. We're going to pull and exhale. Now when you're doing this, try and pull that towel apart as best you can. So you pull and exhale. Constantly trying to pull that towel apart. Now if this gets too easy for some of us, all we're going to do is raise those toes. So now we enter a full Superman pose. Now if these exercises are too difficult, you don't even need a towel. Just put it out, have your hands out, and do the motion. Elbows down and up. Drive those elbows straight down and back. Remember, we're trying to get 10 reps, however you can. If you have to take breaks in between, take about a 10-second breather, and then get back into it and try and do those 10 reps for 3 sets, okay? So that's the first back exercise. Now, if we don't like that or we have lower back problems and it hurts, we can do something different, still a back workout. So you're gonna grab your towel again. You're gonna sit down. You're gonna wrap that towel right around one of your feet. It does not matter. And now with your foot, you're gonna push out. With your arms, you're gonna pull back. You exhale every time you pull back. Now this exercise can be done by anybody because you're providing the tension. So you can do very light tension or very heavy tension, whichever one works best for you. So remember, you can do a combo of these 2 exercises. You can just do one exercise. As long as we're getting that back exercise in, we're matching our chest, just like the first part of the video. So we're not gonna get all uneven, all right? So it is 10 reps, 3 times. So we just finished a push and a pull. So now we're gonna go back to push to finish off those shoulders. So with the shoulder exercise, it's kind of like a push-up. We're just gonna get that butt up high into the air. So for this one, what we're going to do is we're gonna stand really far on our mat. We're gonna come down, get that butt up as high as you can, and try and touch your head to the ground. So come down and exhale. So if this exercise is too hard for you and you can't, or you don't have the flexibility in your hamstring or your calves to do this, that's why we have our chair. So with the chair, we're gonna come on. It's the same movement. You're just gonna come down first, then put your toes on the chair. Now from here, you can move your hip a little bit further back. So notice how extended my legs are. You're gonna come down. All right. So this exercise can be a little more difficult for some people. So make sure with this exercise, we try and hit 10, but form is always more important. So if you can only do 3 or 4, stick with that and slowly build your way up. And you can tell me next week how you feel. And maybe we need to work a little more on shoulders. Just let me know. So now that we finished our upper body with push, pull, push, now we're gonna go into our lower body. So we're gonna start with some squats. So the basic squat, remember, is where you turn around, hands in prayer position, bring that butt straight down and back up. Make sure you keep looking forward. Exhale on the way up. So we're gonna come down and squeeze that butt back down. Now, if our knees are hurting or we can't get that low yet, that's why we have our chair. So we're gonna bring the chair out and we're just gonna sit on it without actually sitting on it. So you're gonna try and get your butt to touch. So we're gonna come down, hands in prayer position, touch, and up. Everything else is the same. Come down, squeeze that butt, touch, and up. We can make this exercise even harder, so if you still need the chair, you can still use the chair and increase difficulty. What you're going to do, you're gonna come down, hold, 1, 2, 3, and again, hold, 1, 2, 3. So I'm not actually sitting on the chair, I'm just touching the chair, hovering over it, and going from there. You can make it even harder if you like, with or without the chair, with the towel. So with the towel, we're gonna practice keeping our back nice and straight. Put some tension on that towel, raise it nice and high, come down, touch, and up. So with the towel, you wanna keep your back nice and straight and keep pulling on that towel as best you can. You're basically trying to rip your towel, all right? Remember, we're gonna do 3 sets, 10 reps. So we're gonna finish off with a quad exercise. So we hit the glutes, now we're gonna hit the quads a little bit. So we're gonna do some split squats. So we have our mat, you don't need it. All I need you to do is take a big step forward, freeze right there. Hands can go anywhere you want, just not your thigh. So you can put them here or out or prayer position, whatever you like. I'm gonna keep mine on my hips. You're gonna come down and try and touch the ground as best you can. You're not slamming, you're just touching. So you're gonna come down, touch, exhale. Make sure all that weight is on that front leg. Now, if this is too difficult for you, you can try to get as low as you can without touching the ground, or you can have a wall help you. So this is my trusty wall. So what I'm just gonna do is take a big step forward towards my dog Aquila. Nala's back there watching. Hand out, one hand on the wall. Use the wall to help you. You can also do this with the chair if you need to. We're gonna try and do 10 and 10. If it's too easy or you feel like you're not getting the burn, we're gonna add a half rep. So, same stance. You can come in, hands nice and ready wherever you'd like. From here, you're gonna go all the way down, halfway up, back down, and up. This increases time under tension, which helps muscle growth. So you're gonna come down all the way, halfway up, back down, and up. And we're gonna try and get 10 of those, okay? 10 on each side. All right, Fit Fitness family, that's all I got for you this week. Just a couple exercises for you to try out at home if you don't have access to a gym. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas time full of eggnogs and cookies and cake and all that good stuff. And I also pray that your house is full with love and joy because God sent his son Jesus down for us at this time for Christmas. And my wife and I and my dogs Aquila and Nala wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys next week.